Okay, Stephen, so over the 30 years or so that you've been a chartered building surveyor, what was the most memorable building you've surveyed?
I think the most memorable was Grimes Graves, Neolithic flint mine. This was for English Heritage, and I was sent along there. It was part of their condition surveys. And you drive up and you park in this car park and you go through a fence, and there's just this field. It's a bit like a moonscape actually, because it's very uneven. And you walk across and there's this hut in the middle of the field, and I'm thinking, where am I going? Am I in the right place? But Grimes Graves are actually underground. And so this hut is the top of a shaft that you have to climb down to get into the graves. And then you're on your hands and knees at the bottom, looking around this area, thinking, good grief, there's all this chalk above me, and is it being held up okay? So that was certainly the most memorable for me. How about yourself?
Well, I'm going to take two. I think one of the most memorable ones was St Andrew's Church in Moscow. That's the Anglican church in the middle of the city of Moscow, where it took me 2 days to get there and quite a lot of money to spend on a visa. And then you get into the middle of Moscow and discover this Anglican church that could be nothing else other than an Anglican church. And the people told me that it had been brought over as a kit and reassembled on the site. But as I scrambled over the building, you could see the names of the manufacturers from the city of Moscow. So it was clearly built from the city. Yeah. And the other one that's most memorable was the flagpole at HMS Ganges in Suffolk, where traditionally one of the people who was passing out from the learning establishment had to climb up the rigging and stand on the button on the top. And when I went to look at it, I got as far as the first deck and realised the whole thing was rotten as a pear and was about to fall down. So I said this in the report, and lo and behold, before the report had been issued, one of the spars had fallen off.
Oh, no.
So I thought, well, yes, that was the right thing to do. But fascinating buildings. Yeah.